Unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure you're aware of the crackdown on the businesses here in Thailand that are registered using Thai nominees to form a Thai company. A lot of people are losing their houses, condos, land. People are being charged. It's a big thing. It's a big widespread thing here in Thailand now, starting Phuket, moved to Samui, Hua Hin now. So a lot of people are being affected by it. And some people have something to say about it. Some people involved, there was a post going viral on Facebook. I'll get into that in a minute. But I was thinking, like, what may be the next thing? What may be the next big crackdown here in Thailand? And I think I got an idea. I'm gonna tell you about that in a minute. First, I want to just touch a little bit on this nominee stuff. There was a post going viral from a German person saying that his house is being taken away or he's being charged criminally for using a nominee company to buy his pool villa on Koh Samui. And they produced this letter, this document from the real estate company, and it says in there one of the ways a foreigner can buy property is by opening a Thai business. And it says in it, foreign ownership rights in relation to land and property in Thailand, freehold purchase. So there's some questions, and it says one of the ways a foreign national can secure a freehold interest of the land is by the following methods. And one of the methods, set up a limited company which he or she own a maximum allocation of 49% of the shares. The company will thus own the land outright. So this person's, they're saying that they were bamboozled, but, should have they known better? I don't know. There's two sides to every story. I can say, though, recently, I have not seen ads on Facebook for properties that state company Chanel, company title. I used to see that all the time. It'd be like foreign ownership, Thai ownership, or, title and company name. I just don't even see that anymore. If somebody has it that way, they're not going to put it, but I don't think anybody's stupid enough to purchase it that way right now with everything that's going on. So this leads me to what I feel could be the next big thing, the next big crackdown in Thailand once they get done with this nominee business stuff, or maybe concurrently while they're doing the nominee business stuff. And that is visa agencies. And I've heard a couple things lately that kind of lead me to believe that this could be the issue. The first one of which is I saw an ad on Facebook from a visa agency, and let me just go through this with you real quick. So I'm not going to say the name of the company, but they're just going through saying that they, all your visa needs, tourist visa, student visa, retirement visa, blah, 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 blah. And it says financial assistance, financial proof support, 800 Thai baht for retirement visa, 400,000, did I say 800? 800,000 Thai baht for retirement visa, 400,000 Thai baht for marriage visa. I mean, I don't think an ad publicly on Facebook can be more blatant than that violates the Thai law, violates immigration standards for what you need to get a retirement visa. I mean, you have to show that 800,000 baht seasoned in the bank account. And it has to be your money. I mean, you had to have transferred it here. But, I've heard a lot about this, people using these agencies that they put money into the account and then they take it out and this and that. And, if you do this and say you decide you want to go legit after and do it yourself, well, you're kind of forced into a corner. You can't do it yourself. After that, you've already, had this company maybe use their contacts at immigration to get you this visa. So if you go and change it, like, you're kind of stuck with them. They kind of got you by the nads. Another thing is, what happens if you go through one of these companies and you're using them year after year to put this money in and take this money out, and it's all fraudulent, it's not legit, and then that company goes under, then who's going to do it for you? The cost could be quadruple to get things fixed. If you do get things fixed, you could get blackballed. You could get criminally charged. The people at the visa agency might get charged. I just think that this is it's still blatant right now. Like, people just have it out there in your face on Facebook, like I said with this ad. Now, I recently came across a video from a YouTuber. This guy recently left Thailand, and the title of his video was Trouble in Paradise, and the channel's name, I want to give him credit because I'm going to show a little clip of what's going on with this guy, Asia Bound. And he states that he had to leave Thailand because things got too tough to maintain his visa here. It just got too complicated, too expensive, and he couldn't do it. But let me play a little bit for you, and then I'll explain what I found interesting, and that this video seemed to, in my mind, create more questions than answers. Let me play the clip for you. It's about 2 minutes. I clipped just a couple parts on this video, and let's go through those afterwards.
Well, there's trouble in paradise. In 2023, I moved to Thailand and got a 1-year visa, and I was in like flame. Now, in 2026, living in Thailand has been exponentially more difficult for me. Here is an explanation of the current August 2026 roadblocks that have reluctantly made me to decide to leave Thailand. First, obtaining a 1-year retirement visa in Thailand is much more challenging than it was in 2023. While there are at least 7 distinct types of Thai visas, my choice has always been the 1-year retirement visa. Now, I know what some people will say. Do it yourself, it's easy. Believe me, I'm a research guy, and I have looked at every do-it-yourself option. There are many qualifying parameters to meet. The issue that trips me up is opening a Thai bank account. Due to recent anti-money laundering regulations, local Thai banks generally refuse to open an account for people on a simple short-stay visa. Currently, and these things change a lot in Thailand, you must arrange initial long-term approvals and qualifying entry steps from your home country before you can easily satisfy a bank to let you open an account. To help me obtain a 1-year retirement visa at a cost of $900 US. The visa service opened my Thai bank account and temporarily deposited 800,000 Thai baht into the account. The service there was a well-run machine. No waiting in line at the immigration office, in and out in 5 minutes. Recently, in 2026 July, I contacted a Thai law firm to try and help me with getting my 1-year visa. I initially asked them how much it would be, give me a cost range. They wouldn't do it for about 3 days of talking, and then finally they revealed there was going to be $3,600 for their fee. No way. In conclusion, while my favorite place to live has been Thailand for a long time now, it has become unpredictably difficult to navigate for a long-term stay.
Now, there's lots of comments on this video, and many of them are from people that I know are subscribers to my channel, people that have been watching my channel for a long time, so I thought it was kind of interesting. So one guy says, you deserve bad misfortune. You broke the law of Thailand by not putting your 800,000 baht in your retirement paperwork. This is a scam by most visa agents and against the law. That was what you said at the 2:22 mark of this video, and that's what stood out to me. I'm going to cover that in a second. And then somebody says, you're clueless. You can have 800,000 baht seasoned in a Thai bank and still use a visa agency. Yes, you can. But in the video, the man clearly stated that the visa agency put the 800,000 baht into his account. It seems very shady, And then I'm wondering, well, what happened that you couldn't renew your visa? Did something happen with this company that they couldn't do it for you again, or you didn't want to use it? You tried to do it on your own, but since they had already done it before, it makes it kind of hard to, do it on your own. If you don't have the 800,000, you got to get it from somewhere. And if you can't produce it, and you don't want to pay for the agency to do it, you're not going to get the visa. And if you do pay the agency to do it, you're breaking the law. And once you've already done it, you could be blackballed. You could be blacklisted from Thailand. Read you a few more. The visa service you were talking about was and is illegal. You tried to cheat, now you're blacklisted. And the guy says, thank you for your comment. I have not been blacklisted so far. So maybe that means it's a possibility. It sounds like that's what happened. Another comment, I'm confused. Some agent opened an account for you. So unless I'm missing something, you have a bank account. My retirement visa is LTR, blah, 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 whatever. It says, thank you for the comment. This is from the Asia Bound. My Thai bank account was closed by the bank. So did they get suspicious? Was it part of a sting? I mean, something alerted the bank to close this guy's account, something that looked like some fraudulent activity. Now, I've heard about a bunch of people that this happened to, but they just had to take their documentation into the bank, show it, get it unfrozen. But, it sounds like he never really had the money. Thailand's not an easy place to move to if you don't have the money. You have to qualify for a visa. If you don't have the money or you don't have the monthly income, you're not eligible to have a retirement visa here. And it sounds like in this situation, he used the visa agency to skirt around the law. Okay, here's another. Why did you need to open a bank account? If you had a retirement visa previously, you should have a bank account already open. Thank you for your comment. My bank account was rescinded, as many others have experienced. Like I said, it left me with a lot of questions. And if, I'm not sure what the gentleman's name is, Age Abound, I'd love to have him on my channel just to explain, what happened and shed more light on it. That would be interesting to me. I could set up a StreamYard interview type of thing, have him on. That would be awesome. So as he stated, living in Thailand became too difficult, with the visa issues. Then he couldn't get a driver's license. That was another issue he had. But it all stems from not getting the visa the correct way, So I think, just people, these companies still blatantly, making posts, advertising, basically spelling it out that we'll put the money in the account for you. I mean, with AI and everything now, it's not going to be too difficult for any of these illegal type of terms that people put out there for the government to search. It's I can see this being the next crackdown. That's my prediction. If you're considering moving out to Thailand, and if you do it this way, you're rolling the dice. So maybe there's some people that it's either do it this way or they can't live in Thailand because they don't have the money and it's worth their while to give it a shot. Then they go for it, and if they get caught, they get caught. But hopefully, if you do it this way, they may crack down criminally. You may have to pay a fine. You could do jail time. I mean, eventually it may come to that. It may not just be that you get thrown out of the country, blacklisted. There could be a criminal penalty involved in this. So I'd hate to, my recommendation would be don't do it this way. You don't want to end up in the Thai Hilton for something stupid like that. If you can't afford Thailand, consider other options. Maybe the Philippines, like this guy, maybe Vietnam. Vietnam, there's no retirement visa, but you can do, 3 months, leave, come back. Maybe just leave for a day. So I know you can do like a 99-year lease. I was on Phu Quoc and they had 99-year leases. You could legally lease a condo there for 99 years, which is much longer than Thailand. The longest that the land office will let you register a lease is 30 years. Any companies that say that they'll do 90 years, 30, 30, and 30, it's only the first 30 is legal. After that, they could just throw you out. They could say, no, we're not going to renew. Maybe the landlord dies and it goes into probate and the family gets. They're like, no, we don't have this deal with you and we're not going to renew it. We're not going to give you another 30-year lease. Get out of our house. That could happen. So I'd be real careful about doing any of these leaseholds. Just my opinion. Stick with the foreign note if you're going to buy property in Thailand. If you're married, happily married, and you buy something and put it in your wife's name, so be it. All right, guys. Well, hey, check out my new studio. It's a work in progress. I haven't done anything yet. I just am sitting in this room, threw a couple things on the shelf, threw a light in the back. But eventually, this room will be a nice little office studio for me, furnished, and it should be pretty nice. I've been looking at a lot of photos and trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. So make sure you like this video and subscribe, and you'll see what's happening with my office here. Let me flip this around, show you the before. So there you go. There's my view right now, and just a big empty room right now. Just a big empty room. Haven't even unpacked most of my stuff. But I think what I'll do is I'm going to buy a different desk for here, one of those just kind of a longer table type of desk with no drawers, and have a nice view out there. Gonna mount my 60-inch TV here. Have some entertainment thing underneath it. Probably a little couch here with like a table and a carpet. And then maybe in this spot, a little place to do like a podcast, a couple chairs and a table. So I kind of will have like 3 separate little sets for different types of videos I do. And that's it. Anyways, hope everybody has a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Just a little food for thought. Just my little hunch. Greeny out.